So much.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Cleopa Otieno, liaison for Kenya. I am currently the CEO for Kenya Flying Labs, a company that has been in operation for just about 5 years. Kenya did get drone regulations just around 2020, and that opened up things as regards unmanned aerial vehicle systems and services. So currently, we do have regulations in Kenya, and that has been the backing that the industry needed to kickstart projects here. In regard to industry milestones, Kenya just launched the Konza Technopolis drone corridor, which is basically an area where the government is setting aside segregated airspace for unmanned aerial service providers to extensively use to test and develop concepts and systems from this controlled area. And I think that gives us a really great opportunity to be able to really move things as regards developing this sector. Key partnerships and collaborations. We've just signed a partnership agreement with EHang to be able to test at the corridor beginning the second quarter of this year. We've also signed collaboration partnerships with Otieno, which is a transponder solutions manufacturer. And this is mainly to try and make the airspace safe. We are testing electronic conspicuity concept as a way of integrating drones to the airspace, because I believe that safety is key. Noteworthy trials and demonstrations. As I mentioned, we are expecting to have EHang in Kenya this year. This should happen within the second quarter this year, and they'll be doing tests within this environment for about 6 months. In terms of key changes in legislation, regulatory advancements or setbacks, I would say this. We have regulations that we got in 2020 that are now being revised, and we are hoping to get this in the first quarter of this year, which will be a great improvement to some of the challenges like cost of operations and categorization of drones within this regulation, the initial regulation that we had. As regards government initiatives, policies promoting AMUS, we have some incentives from government, which is basically the notable one is the tax exemption that we have on unmanned aerial systems and accessories. And I think that's a great boost to the industry in terms of people bringing these systems to Kenya. Public statements, I believe I've touched on most of this, but we do have the regulations that are being revised currently. We just have launched the National Drone Corridor last year, and the development of the US management system, which allows operators to be able to request for services and pay for services through this particular system. That has really streamlined operations and cut down on the wait time that we had to do when things were manual. And of course, government support as I mentioned, the tax exemptions, and of course, the allowing UTOs and ROCs to register. Currently, we have over 40, going to 50 drone companies. Some of the negative aspects that I could mention, BV loss is still quite a challenge in Kenya. We do have Zipline, one of the companies that we also support, Wingcopter, which is operating through our ROC, just got proof of concept clearance for BV loss, but that took quite a while. And we've had clients who come and have to leave because of this particular issue. There's, of course, illegal operators, which is where the danger looms. And this is mainly perhaps because of the very strict drone laws. And I think lack of proper sensitization across to let people know that drone regulations are here to make things easy for them. And I would lastly say cost of operation as being quite high to be able to sustain operations. Upcoming event, we're organizing an advanced air mobility event in 2025, and this will be in partnership with different players in the field. And it will be held in Nairobi. I'm going to be sharing the dates and location to this network for anybody interested to come and participate. So that is the notable event. And of course, I think the Africa Drone Forum, which is coming up sometime this year as well. I think the announcement should be made within the month. That will happen in Rwanda, the Africa Drone Forum. In conclusion, the outlook is quite positive, I would say. In relation to what I've mentioned, I think the government is providing an opportunity for drones to play a key role in the economy. Different sectors are already making use of this, and we have players in agriculture, search and rescue, cargo delivery, among others, really starting off activities and programs. Opportunities, a notable one is the opportunity that the corridor presents for manufacturers to be able to test within this environment. And I think the challenges, as I mentioned, is definitely just the cost. And of course, regulatory environment, which is of course improving, but there's quite a bit that we still have issues with. My projects can be found on this link. Thank you very much.
Awesome, thank you, really appreciate it. And I will introduce our liaison to Tanzania, Rose Funja. It looks like you're up already. I see your video, hopefully